10 too soft. Pilot, 64, weak.
You get tired of seeing me.
Young looks to throw on first down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Coleman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Young. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Hey.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set, 180.
Check 56. Come on. You better bring it.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
We got three.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Protect. 180. Kings.
Get him.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Young on the screen. This is Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Bravo.
Check 59, Mike.
They'll throw again. Young. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Mayfield. Gets it to Meredith, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Keep it up, guys.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here's the punter, Ryan Allen, to kick this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Come on, set. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Dang, I'm here all day.
5.
Young to throw it this time. That's caught. It's Coleman. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
Check, 43. Yeah, that's what I do.
Let's go.
Young to throw it. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Mike's 43. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Young on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you.
On the carry, it's Logan. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Switch it.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Get him, boy.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
You better bring it. You better. Let's go. I'm letting you know right now, you better. This is Logan.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
132 fighter.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Third and long for Young. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 4. Check 4. 58 to Mike. 58.
Let's go.
Now Young.
I got you.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Goodwin. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Young. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on second down. Young is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. They go.
To the air once more. Young. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Tight end's right.
4 down. Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All day, every day, any day. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ready.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield. That's complete to Sharp. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defenses will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready. 70, Indy. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Shoot!
On second down now, it's Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Check, 43. Watch the pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Young working out of the gun, and his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
23 is the mic, boys.
Get it.
Young now. Going to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mayfield looks to throw. Funchess has it complete. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now the pressure gets to him again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Here comes Grant on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They will run again with Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Young now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Young. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Coleman now. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check out, read.
5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Hey, Delta. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Young on fourth down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's our time. It's our time.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. D. Ford, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
What's my name? What's my name? No, it ain't.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Following the interception, Young. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Young. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. 56.
Mayfield.
56. I got it.
And he rifles one incomplete. They were looking to go back to Gates, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 56. It's our field.
And the blitz does come. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, exit. Hurry.
Mike 5. Come on, D. Mike 5.
None.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
I got you.
Big grip.
On first down, Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little.